Tinnitus, so that's
So, we did this 5 years ago when he retired the first time, and
We like the parties as you're going to be
and I think that that's one of the reasons
Hey, thanks, man.
why he did it. But I think at first we were all genuinely kind of confused about this and about his process of retirement. And I've come to appreciate over the past 5 years that it's actually been a rather beautiful process. I would even go so far as to describe it as both noble and humble in a way. I think for those of you who aren't in the healthcare field on First Hill, to go from the giant that was Swedish and to some regards still is, in Minor and James, to Harborview, which is this incredible place, a teaching hospital that serves the neediest of the needy in our really large geographical area, is a gift. And he gave that gift of teaching and serving to Harborview. And I find that exceptionally noble. And also humble. He could have retired with a fanfare and moved on in a way that I think a lot of people in his place would have done. And he chose to do it in a little bit of a more understated way and a more service-oriented way. And I think that Dad, in a way, while your brother and some others may not always describe you as noble and humble, it is.
It's brother.
this one would. Because he's here.
I show.
Sisters.
I show.
These are qualities that I, as your daughter, have appreciated from you. Perhaps not necessarily absorbed, but I'm trying to absorb. You drive the same car that you've been driving for 10 years. You wear the same clothes you've been wearing. You do laugh louder at the jokes than the other person.
I don't have it on. It's too hot.
You would not buy a green banana.
No. So that sense of humbleness is at times difficult to define in you, but there and really pure and really appreciated by those of us who know you the best. I wanted to read a few quotes from some of his peers that have put together a quote book of just thoughts and memories, and you guys are welcome to peruse this book. It's pretty amazing. I just wanted to share a few things that stood out for me for reading through this, somewhat because of who wrote these, which will mean less to you all, but also because of what they say. So this guy, Dr. Stuart Shanklin, runs the nephrology department at Harborview. Am I saying that right?
No, the whole university. Whole university.
University system. He's in charge of
All of nephrology.
all of nephrology at UW.
But that would include her.
Yeah.
So he says about Mike, aka Dad, number one, unique features. He's passionate, no ego, honest.
That's for the contradict.
Wait. Okay, bullshit.
You haven't seen nothing, no, you're not.
Honest, we'll give you that. Highly ethical and simply a damn nice guy.
Yeah.
Also generous and approachable, yet humble. Back to my point. He's regarded by town and gown, which I think you all know what that means, as the consummate clinician, and crosses this bridge so gracefully. Lakeview, where he's been for 5 years. He's turned the clinic around by restoring a sense of purpose and pride. He leads by example, and as a result, the clinic has received a lot of awards and accolades. He's beloved by all. Yeah, amazing words. This is, I don't know who this person is, but I like what she wrote, so I'm going to put her name's Lynette Waller. Lynette Waller.
She's a long retired financial CFO of the Kidney Center.
So she says, I think Dr. Kelly is truly a personification of the Hippocratic Oath. In my observation of him over the years, he always gave 100% effort to whatever he did, and he believed in and expected that others would be doing the same. She has a lot more to say, but those were... To say that he's a personification of the Hippocratic Oath is a powerful and worthwhile story. And then, lastly, I like this quote from Scott Hansen.
He's a technician at the Kidney Center. I don't really know him.
You don't really know either. But I mean, I think that's the point. Like, you've got this doctor who runs the nephrology department at the university, to a CFO, a financial, to a technician. All of these people found you to be incredibly helpful. I mean, uniformly, amazingly. So Scott says, in my interaction with Dr. Kelly, I found him to be someone who is careful, a careful listener, very respectful and thoughtful, and keeps the priority of the care and safety of the patient first. I have always held him in high regard and will miss him in his retirement. I mean, so this is for you guys to take a look at. It's amazing. So, Dad, I think we all know that you had this amazing career, but I don't think all of us really know how much you affected the community and the medical community on First Hill. I've gotten a piece of it in my 5 years, or 6 years, I guess, of being a doctor, and I'm humbled and proud to be related to you. I wish you the best in your retirement. I think that you're going to have a blast traveling with Mom and hanging out with your grandkids. You know, and thinking about these toasts, what I wanted to say to you, and I think people expected me to kind of go the medical route and talk about that, which is my job. The thing that I'm most proud of you for is, yeah, your amazing career, but the thing I'm most proud of you for is how much you love my mom. And I want to thank you for that. Here's to your return.
Cheers. Get that guy a drink.